So because there's so much indigo here, and there's purple too, which means she's connected to her crown, or her crown chakra's open. She's connected to her spirit guides or angels, angelic and divine guidance. But I feel like this is specifically going to resonate with indigo children, or anyone who resonates with that term, indigo children, anyone who feels a little bit rebellious against society. They don't like rules. They don't like authority. They know they're here to make a difference. They have a spiritual purpose to uplift and enlighten others. They're often diagnosed with ADHD or bipolar or some kind of mental illness, autistic even. But they're here to do things differently and lead the way for others to do the same. So if that resonates at all, then you might want to listen to the end of this reading. So anyways, we are in Scorpio season. Even though the devil in tarot represents Capricorn, this reminds me of very scorpionic energy as well. Because she's got horns. So even though that could be interpreted as the devil, this could also be interpreted as a Viking helmet, like a god of war. And since it's Scorpio season, the old ruler of Scorpio before Pluto was discovered was Mars, which is the god of war. So in Scorpio season, we're kind of at war with ourselves, with other people, and a lot of people's shadow selves come out at this time because we're trying to merge collectively the shadow self with the higher self. And we're able to do that. So it's like when you live with an open heart, a lot of times we're drawn into partnership. Look at how masculine and feminine are merging right there. Most feminines operate in their higher chakras, the throat chakra, the third eye, and the crown, and most masculine energies are operating from the root chakra and the sacral center, or sacral chakra and the solar plexus. So when we merge, when we have, sexual activity, we are taking little bits of pieces of each other, and we're meeting green. Green is a heart chakra. We're meeting in the heart space. So how we treat others is very important. Sorry, I forgot that this traditionally fell out upside down. Maybe in the spread I was doing for her, maybe I'll just keep it this way. So anyways, the star, it's important to pay attention to how we treat each other. Everyone's a reflection of us, and everything, all the energy that we put out there is being reflected back to us perfectly. So all these people that you may be judging, that you want to get revenge at, that you don't like, they're showing you an aspect of yourself. So those of us who are conscious and who are awakened will take that into consideration and practice self-awareness and work on transcending that and transforming it and transmuting it so they can enlighten themselves and up level in their lives. Those people who are transmuting that energy by doing the inner work, they will receive karmic justice and karmic rewards in the form of pentacles. And those who are not will continue to stay stuck in the karmic cycles. But the star is also Aquarius in tarot. So this is about the age of Aquarius to me. We're living in the age of Aquarius, and you see that there's all these beautiful stars. There's all these like little people who are being enlightened. And this kind of like reminds me of like you, if you've ever been considered a light worker, or you feel like you're a person who just is able to receive with gratitude and accept the losses within a state of surrender, because you know that you're going to be able to transmute that darkness and allow it to be a catalyst and allow it to help you grow in your life, versus what happens to a lot of people is they have that experience, that dark night of the soul, and they lose hope. But a true, light worker or gifted person spiritually is going to be able to expand from that energy. So really that darkness is a blessing. So if you've come across any like devil energies in your life, any Capricorn energy that have been draining you, get ready to expand. Get ready for the ride, baby, because abundance is coming. It's a number 4 though. It's ruled by Saturn, which means like we're a little bit restricted by time. Because we're stuck in a matrix system. Oftentimes or Saturn, it is said that Saturn rules the matrix because it gives us a limitation and it establishes the structure of time. So it's almost like we are these balls of light, like the stars, but we're trapped in this matrix type thing. And since we're, in a dome, or we're, trapped in this matrix system, but like in a dome, we're in a dome again, and red represents the material world because it's the root chakra energy. But it looks like, look at you. You're a warrior spirit. You're protected by all these swords, which are swords of truth and justice. That's what swords are about in tarot. The truth, our words. How are you using your words to uplift and enlighten others? Or are you using your precious words to cause harm? Because that sword is going to turn around back on you and stab you in the back, because everything that happens inside is projected on the outside. So if you're not living your life in truth and integrity, she has a lot of people attacking her, which is common in Scorpio season, because people are at war with each other, because they're really at war with themselves. So she has a lot of swords in her, but it doesn't matter. She's divinely protected by that white light. And it doesn't, and I'm sorry, I'm laughing because like, if you feel like a lot of people have been like throwing you shade or like out to get you, if you are aligned with truth and justice, you are divinely protected. It doesn't matter what they do to you, because the more swords in your back means that you're going to expand more and receive more abundance. So it's kind of like funny to watch people who are like out to get you. They're going to see you excel and rise in abundance, and they're going to be the ones who are getting the swords in their back, because that's their karmic justice. So at the end of the day, don't lose faith, because the age of Aquarius is coming, and it's here for a lot of us already. Age of Aquarius is when everybody is a strong individual, standing strong in their personal truth and loving everyone and treating everyone as equals and living from the heart center and being in touch with our love and our light and our spirit. This is all psychic energy. So it's like being connected and tapped in through these networks of people. But this is also giving me strong indigo vibes, and like people are becoming more aligned with soulmate energies, because we're here to, expand the light on the planet, because we're in spiritual warfare right now. If you look at that as like the matrix of earth that we live in, and it's like we are coming as these earth angels with swords in our back to spread the swords of truth and justice. That's why we're divinely protected, and why we might be perceived to have good luck, because we are divinely protected. So at the end of the day, Scorpio season is almost over. Sagittarius season will be fun. And then we'll go on to Capricorn season, when things will be nailed down. It will be the Saturn energy again. And it won't be as intense as Scorpio. So don't allow the things that happen in the shadow selves. Sometimes we create chaos in our lives, and we create these versions of ourselves so we can rise in unconditional love and expand ourselves and expand our own consciousness. So we, see the shadow in others, or they are, divinely destined to meet us, so they can reflect it back to us, so we can transcend it. And we can merge the light and the dark sides and aspects of ourselves, so we can be that bright star, uplift others on the planet, help them move into this age of Aquarius. Abundance for all. These could be spirit guides. These could be divine partnerships. You could be coming more. You've got more soulmates now, because the energy is already expanding on the planet. So we're prepared for spiritual warfare. So keep on trucking, light workers. Light workers unite.